Hi there, this is Kevin with GatheringMagic.com here with match number 2 with Playing on a Budget with Hell's Lookout. Alright, I am on the draw again. Sigh, but we have the Stromkirk Noble, Lightning Mauler. This is fine. I have the Steam Vents as well. Cast everything basically in our deck now. A breeding pool, huh? What's this going to be? Alright, so we will go ahead and start off with the Noble. And next turn we have some options. If he puts out like a lot, well, we wouldn't want to be a lot troll if he puts out, but if he puts out like any sort of blocker I can pillar off, then I'll kill it. Yeah, he's going to Farseek, so he's going to try to ramp into Sphinx's Revelations and nonsense like that. But we're going to get in here for 3 next turn. Could be walking right into an early Supreme Verdict, but it'll only be for 2 for 1. And we'll still have the Lightning Mauler up to pair. So go ahead and throw out a... I'm not going to give him any information here. Let's make him think it's red deck wins. So we'll pair these guys. And swing in for 3. Get my dude up to a 3/3. And let's avoid this Thragtusk, please. No Thragtusk. Well, I can't do it this turn, but let's see. 4, what can you do? Supreme Verdict, take 2. Nope. Okay, it looks like I'm going to get in there again. Maybe a Centaur Healer is going to come out. Loxodon Smiter. What a jerk. Alright, well, Steam Vents can come down. I guess the best thing we can do before we Restoration Angel nonsense is to attack in here with these guys. And he's going to 2-for-1 us with the Loxodon Smiter. Oh, he blocks? What? What? Okay, so, yeah, it's going to get a counter, and we get a pillar off the Loxodon Smiter. So he's still 2-for-1, so we get a counter, a much-needed counter on the Noble. But I'm thinking Senior Thragtusk is going to come out this turn. And maybe this... I haven't seen Bant forever. Just a traditional Bant Loxodon Smiter. So this deck is actually trying to hate against that deck we just played against. It looks like no Thragtusk. He's got to have some sort of play. I'd hate to just throw the Spectral Flight on my dude. I'm not going to do it that way. I'm actually just going to... Judge's Familiar, Lightning Mauler sound good? Sounds good to me. So what we're going to do is cast a Lightning Mauler. Okay, and no, we are not going to use this ability, and we are going to Judge's Familiar. He's probably like, what the hell? Someone's using a Judge's Familiar? But we will soulbound this. Yes. And swing in. No fog, no fog, no fog, no fog, no fog, no fog, no fog. Okay, so it's going to take 6 damage here. Fog? Fog? What's he doing? Restoration Angel? Ah, what a jerk. Alright, so he's going to block my Noble. I should have saw that coming. Duh. Oh, well. Well, he's down to 12, and he can't be Restoration Angeling Thragtusk now. But the bad news is I have to draw into my Hellriders to have any chance to win this game. Another Smiter. Quit smiting. What are you doing? Voice. Voice of Resurgent. Alright, so the race is on. He's definitely going to be attacking in with the Restoration Angel here, which is good because I can Spectral Flight my Lightning Mauler. Or if it's a Tandem Lookout, come on, cross fingers for Tandem Lookout here. It's another Lightning Mauler. Yeah, definitely not worth it to throw out another Lightning Mauler. We'll just get in here with these dudes. I will cast a Lightning Mauler, but my Flyers will get in there for 5. Go over top of him. Make it so he can't be attacking with that Restoration Angel. And hopefully we can just stall out the game and he doesn't go like Thragtusk. And I can draw into like a... something next turn. I mean, he's going to be attacking with these guys. I'm going to be taking 6 at least. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going to be taking 4. Fortunately, no Mizzium Mortars. I do have mainboarded Turn and Burns. 2 of them, so that is something... Ooh, Izzet Charm. That's nice. Ish. We could kill the voice. Tack, 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 tack. Well, make him actually trade This is just... We don't want to trade this Lightning Mauler. We can make him trade this Lightning Mauler for his Restoration Angel. He could have another Restoration Angel. I hate to see that come down. I want voice on my side right here. Yeah, okay, no Restoration Angel. Force him to block there. He takes 1. Goes down to a 6. Got plenty of counter now for the Sphinx's Revelation / Advent the Worm. Okay, you're getting countered unless you pay 1. And now you're getting countered unless you play 2. Alright, so anyone's game still. Well, he's down to 1 card. I'm down to 1 card. I'm down to 0 cards. He's going to be down to 2 cards. Oh no. He's probably going to be swinging in here. I don't know if we're going to have the runner to get us through here. I go down to a 9. I mean, Searing Spear runner gets me there. Oh, that baby does get me there too. Hellrider! Alright, so we are going to... Not going to pair. No, okay. Begin attacks. Tack. He's got to block the Hellrider here, you'd think. Goes down to a 1. If he's got an Advent the Worm, I'm just dead. Let's see how he chooses to block here. Yes, he does choose to block the Hellrider. So going to take the damage. Got to kill me this turn. What's he got? A Restoration Angel in a turn and I die? And I cry? No. Celestia Charm? We'll do it. What's he doing? Celestia Charm? You're dead to triggers, bud. No Tusk. No Tusk. Supreme Verdict. Okay, well... Alright, top deck mode. Top deck mode it is. Hey, look at that. Top deck mode is ours. And we'll even say it. Top deck! Other than most thing in our deck actually could have been a top deck. A Turn and Burn, a Pillar, a Searing Spear, an Ash Zealot, a... George Clooney could have even done it here. Well, I don't think George Clooney did. What's his abilities? Anyway, man, I've had way too much caffeine today. All right, let's go on to game number 2. Let's put in the sideboards. Let's bring in all the hate for Advent the Worm. So the Syncopates are coming in. The Sleepers are coming in. The Staticasters are not coming in because I don't think there's anything in that could really do it. Mr. Conscript is definitely coming in. This is definitely the matchup for him. Dungeon Geist is coming in as well. Mizzium Skin's not coming in. Spectral Flights are fine. The Reckless Waifies on the play are not very good. So we need 4 cards to come out. Turn and Burn's great. Pillars are actually kind of bad. So I think this is how we're going to run it. You could make the argument for Frostburn Weirds because they're great on Spectral Flights, but I think this is exactly how we want to play this. So we will submit it away. As you can see, yeah, so we had 3 Hellriders, 10 burn spells. And I could even include Izzet Charm to... Well, an Izzet Charm I couldn't because I need something to loot. But yeah, so I think that we are in the better position there to win that game. And he'd really have to end a turn like Advent the Worm or something. Hey, I think this is a mulligan. What do you guys say? Yeah, that's a horrible hand. I'm going to keep this just because it's got the Noble. And we're going to pray for a blue source. Alright, so here we are praying. Blue source. That's not a blue source. Noble it is. We got the burn and the turn. We can turn and burn something eventually. So what's he doing? What do you got? A voice? You don't got a voice, just a Farseek. Okay. Don't be rampant in a Thragtusk. That's just cheating. And he just shocked himself for some weird reason that I don't even know. So we'll get in here for the Noble. I don't think it's going to matter. I think we're going to get stuck on lands here. If we basically have to draw into this blue for the Mr. Yeah, what do we need here? A Smiter hurts us here. A Restoration Angel hurts us here. A blue source is really good here. Searing Spear doesn't do it. I have to trade this. We have to trade our Noble for a Noble and a Searing Spear for his Restoration Angel. That's what's going to come down, and unfortunately that's life. Advent of the Worm. Well, we'll trade. Okay, so we trade this Noble for. See if he even does it here. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. It's get 2 for 1, but we get one of his better cards out of the way. Stuck on Dose lands. See if Senior Thragtusk comes out. Nope, just a Smiter. We're still okay if I can grab a blue source. Blue? Just a Lightning Mauler. Alright, we got lands in here, don't we? Okay. Might just end up having to go on to the next round here, or next game. Unfortunately, if we lose this here to a Screw. He's getting flooded, though. Don't know if he's got, like Snapcasters. You got to think he's got Snapcasters in this deck. What else would this Bant deck run? I really like this deck a lot, but it is anything but budget, and we are a budget deck. Alright, so we're going to take the 4. Let us get a island here. Come on, island. Izzet Charm, which I cannot cast. Not good. Alright, well, we'll trade a Burn and a Lightning Mauler for a Restoration Angel. How about that? If it's another Advent Worm, I think I might just be scooping here because there's really no way I can get out of this. Izzet Charm, huh? That goes back on top. I can't. I gotta burn my own guy. I have to get that blue. I have to. I have to get my own blue source here. I know that might sound like a bad play here, but I cannot get the Lightning Mauler on top of my hand. I cannot do it. I have to get a land. I have to draw into the cards that can actually win me this game. And Lightning Mauler is not going to do it. And getting stuck on another land is definitely not going to do it. If an Advent the Worm comes down, we are just going to scoop here. So it's a Celestial Charm. That's fine. We're okay. Dungeon Geist, we need Runner, Island for this to really work. And then we're still in very bad position because we are going to get just aggroed out, especially if it's like a Restoration Angel. A Voice, that's very bad for us. And, yep, that is game. We don't draw a land in all of those cards. Oh, look at that. So, yeah, we had that 6-land opener with the Spectral Flight, and then don't draw lands. That's magic for you sometimes. So let's get a good game here. Again, Frostburn Weird do not come in. Pillar Flame. Actually, Pillars are good versus Voice. What am I thinking? They might be a little bit better than Izzet Charm. No, Izzet Charm's great. But, I mean, we have to change things up anyway. Reckless Waifs are coming in. And the Judge's Familiars are fine. What is going to go out here is I think maybe just the Searing Spears, because I think Pillar Flames are better than Searing Spears, as it is an answer for Voice of Resurgent, and Voice can give us problems. So Turn and Burn's fine. Maybe Turn and Burn isn't fine, because it can work out very well against Restoration Angels. Searing Spear doesn't really kill anything in his deck. Maybe Centaur Healers. Ash Zealot actually does seem kind of weak in here. I like the Nobles. I like everything else. I like the bit of maybe a Dungeon. No, one Syncopate's going to come out, and we'll play it like this. So we got answers for the Voices now. Would I like to play first? Of course I would. And is it? Oh, it's decent. No, we'd not like to mulligan this. It's actually a great hand if we can draw into a Tandem Lookout or a Spectral Flight or a anything. But we have the Izzet Charm to actually loot for those type of things. So, yeah, I got the first turn Stromkirk Noble, which is great. Another card that you could put in this deck is Madcap Skills, but as I talked about, I like the Searing Spear over the Spectral Flight or Volcanic over the Madcap because you don't want to get a 2-for-1 with a Searing Spear on your Noble. Alright, so first drop's great. Let's see if he stumbles at all. Yeah, we're going to get a counter. We got the Izzet Charm. I could actually... Ooh, we definitely want a Reckless Waif instead. So I'm not going to spend the 2 life here. We're going to get in with good old Noble. Get a counter on it. And then waif it up. And now we have the counters for the Advent of the Worms. He's probably going to Farseek here because that's all they do is Farseek. Yep, but that does cost him 2 life. We need to draw into that crucial... Oh, it's a Voice. Well, couple things we can do. In response, I think what we're going to do in response is... No, we're going to do it right now. So we're going to Izzet Charm this voice. And now we can attack him with the Noble. And he can decide whether he wants to block, which he probably isn't going to block. He does block. So he saves... So it is just ends up... No, he doesn't block. So he's going to lose something that can potentially be very big with the locks and smiters and everything else. Or he blocks here. I'm going to get a counter now. So I'm looking very good. I'm definitely putting Cyclonic Rifts in this deck. I think they're amazing, actually. I can bounce back locks and smiters, get in there for more with the Nobles. Definitely a change I'm going to be making next game is putting in those either Cyclonic Rifts or Unsummons. I don't know which one would be better. I do believe that it will be Cyclonic Rifts. They're both instant speed. Yeah, I was also thinking like a card like Hidden Strings might be very good in this deck too, because Hidden Strings really good. You tap down their permanent, and then you can leave up the counterspell mana. Another card I'm definitely thinking about trying out. I can just show you the Hidden Strings right now while we're. And I was thinking about actually putting a Gutter Snipe in the deck as well with the Hidden Strings, because I had such a great draft deck with Hidden Strings plus a Gutter Snipe. So you may tap or untap target permanent and then tap another one, and you put it basically on your Noble or whatever, and then you start just tapping everything down. And the cool thing is then you have the mana. The same turn that you do this, you have the mana for the Syncopate or the mana for the Izzet Charm. So I'm going to think about actually playing that. What did he do here? Did he do anything here? I don't think so. He put in a Hallowed Fountain into play tapped. Maybe I should get back to the game instead of lolly-dinking around. So I might just try a one of Hidden Strings. So what should we cut here? I might just cut like Izzet Staticaster going to 3, but they're so good. Maybe a Volcanic Strength because we are playing the Spectral Flights, and just maybe like even a Reckless Waif for Judge is familiar, and try that just a one of Hidden Strings and a one of Cyclonic Rift to kind of give me an out versus these aggressive decks. So he could have like a Celestia Charm in his hand. It's 2 mana. Is he going to Farseek again? He's going to Cyclonic Rift my Noble back to my hand. Isn't too problematic because that gives me a free swing with the Hellrider and the Reckless Waif, and I am going to do that. So I could be walking right into a Supreme Verdict, but I don't think that he would Cyclonic Rift if that's the case. So we're going to Hellrider away. Swing in with both of them. He's probably going to block the Reckless Waif, but at least the Reckless Waif's going to get in there for damage. And that means that the Hellrider's going to get in there for 3 if that's the case. So that is the case. So he's down to a 10. We're halfway there. Living on a prayer. Like I said, too much damn caffeine. Alright, looks like he is actually stumbling on his land drop. It might be another voice that is going to come out. I'm not too scared of a voice. We can always loot with our Izzet Charm to find better pieces. Because now the Noble is kind of a dead card. That is absolute worst card I didn't want to see. I need to see a Zealous Conscripts now. Lightning Mauler, Stromkirk Noble is probably going to be the play. This is very interesting. I don't want to lose my Hellrider to the Locks and Smiter, but at the same time, I think I want to keep this land in my hand. This or actually, if I do, I can actually keep up Izzet Charm mana to counter anything the next turn. So yeah, we're actually going to play it. So we're going to do Lightning Mauler. And no, we are not going to. And then we're going to Noble. And yes. So a couple of options here. I can just attack in with the Lightning Mauler and then Izzet Charm away that Smiter. Or I could go for it off. I think he's got a Supreme Verdict in his hand. And he blocks here, takes 3, 4, 5, 6. I get a counter. I think Hellrider is expendable here. I think I have to do this. So we do attack in with everything. He's got to block the Hellrider. And he's going to take 3, go to 4. Get a counter on my dude. So he is in like Searing Spear range the next turn. I can counter and Advent the Worm. Yeah, so no Supreme Verdict again. 3 mana, another Smiter. So the worst card possible for him to draw. But I mean, we have a lot of outs here. We have Dungeon Geist. Actually, we can't cast a Dungeon Geist. Reckless Waif is definitely not it. I think I'm just going to loot here. We're going to draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. And unfortunately, it's going to be the Reckless Waif. And that will throw out the Ash Zealot. And we could get in there for a lot, but ugh, if he stabilizes at 4, I'm going to be so disappointed. We got the Zealous Conscripts. Dungeon Geist doesn't quite do it. Turn and Burn will... Oh, no, no Thractus. No Thractus. No Thractus, don't you do it. Oh, good lord. The Tuskosaurus Rex comes out. Now we are in very bad shape. He's not going to attack me with anything. There's an island. I do need it. I do need to play that island for the Dungeon Geist. Ouch. If he stabilizes here and he starts Restoration Angels, I'm gonna cry. Couldn't just pull the trigger on like a Zealous Conscript or another Hellrider. Maybe attacking in with the Hellrider was the bad play, as we could eventually, you know, just keep pinging him down with the Judge's Familiar. But I think he's gonna get me here. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like a Restoration Angel in his hand. The Cyclonic Rift, of course, as you can see, is gonna be such an amazing card in this deck, as we could pop them all back and to their hand. I'm on a very, very fast clock here as well. I'm gonna just chuck out that island. I do need it for the Dungeon Geist to tap down like a Thragtusk. Thragtusk number 2, yeah. I hate this damn card. Alright, so now he's definitely gonna start attacking in with stuff. Let's see what he does. Just 1. We can still win this. Not with a Noble. Not with draws like this. Fortunately, this is how it goes sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, he can just really just start swinging in. Yep, I'm going to go down to a 12. 3 cards still in his hand. 3 value cards has got to be. Another Noble. Life is just tough sometimes. Alright, there we go. We're just going to keep dropping our weenies here. And Restoration Angel is going to come down here. I'm pretty sure that's what he has in his hand. Restoration in a turn. Advent the Worm. Okay. Sleep off the top. Will Sleep even do it? Sleep off the top won't even do it. Actually, Sleep off the top will do it because we can sleep them all. And then we'll have 2 attack phases. So I hope he doesn't attack in. No, he does not attack in for lethal. I am just dead if he does have like Celestia Charm. Celestia Charm, but we will go to a 3. And I'm going to pray for a sleep. Yeah, so a sleep, I think a sleep might actually do it. So a 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, and then we can attack it again the next turn when they do not untap. Spectral Flight is definitely not going to do it. We can Spectral Flight onto like this Noble, but it's going to be this Ash Zealot that it's going to go onto. And we're going to have to block with everything, and I'm still going to be dead. So Spectral Flight goes on to the Ash Zealot. And too little too late. We needed that card 9 turns ago. As we are just dead now. Thragtusks. Alright, so very, very close game. We just needed another turn and not to stall, I guess I should have made that trade with the Hellrider. I don't know if it would have mattered. I think he just is going, yeah, he's definitely just going to swing in with everything, huh? He's got to have like a Izzet Charm in his hand. So we block here. We jump here, 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 and here, and we still die. Yep, so that is game. See if what we would have drawn where our sleep was. Nowhere to be found. Hellrider's down there a while. So we're 0-2. This, I don't think this is the greatest showing of this deck. We did that second game. We had no chance whatsoever. Maybe I shouldn't have kept that 2-lander, but I had to. I think you really can't start going down to 5 lands with an aggro, or 5 cards with an aggro deck that's not crazy fast. And maybe that's what I should have done. But and this one was okay. He did get stuck on 2 lands too, but those Smiters came at the perfect time. That Cyclonic Rift came at the perfect time, and I just couldn't find that Searing Spear or another card to finish that off when he was at 2 life. Anyway, this has been Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching. We'll go on to game number 3. Let's make some edits real quick. I am going to put in a 1-of Cyclonic Rift. I think this will put us over our budget just a bit. I think Cyclonic Rifts are like $1. I'm not sure. Do I even have a Cyclonic Rift? Maybe we'll just put an Unsummon in, though. Unsummon. I'm going to throw in an Unsummon and switch up a Mountain for an Unsummon. And also, so we're going to put in an Island. I'm going to take out a 1-of Waif. So we'll find an Island here. Oh, maybe I need to put lands in. Throw in the Island. Throw in the Unsummon. Or maybe I'll go down like a Turn and Burn or an Izzet Charm or something. I'm thinking I'm having too much of this. Turn and Burn's been kind of... Well, I haven't even played it yet, so I don't know how well it will do. We're at 60-60 right now. What's the other card I was thinking of putting in here? Now I can't even think of what it was. I'll have to go back and look at the card that what I was thinking of. We're going to throw out a Staticaster, and what was it? Cyclonic Rift? No. It was... Oh, a Hidden Strings. Yep, we're going to try this Hidden String. And I'm actually going to main board it and put the Unsummon in the sideboard. Alright, so and I do want to kind of do a Gutter Snipe, but... Ooh, Gutter Snipe actually with Tandem Lookout. See how this Gutter Snipe works with the Tandem Lookout. Just a 1-of. You know, throw in a 1-of. You know, take out a Lightning Mauler. No, that's bad. No, we can take out a Lightning Mauler. I think that's fine, because everything else really has... No, we want the Lightning Mauler. Make up your mind, Kevin. Throw this Lightning Mauler back in. I think what I'm going to do is put a Judge's Familiar over to the sideboard and just take out a Volcanic Strength. And we'll save it like that. Alright, we'll go on to the next match. This is Kevin with GatheringMagic.com. Thanks for watching.